You saw me for the first time.
At the Apple machine in the cafeteria of 6th grade.
So we were good friends, ran in the same circles, and then sophomore year of high school, he got up the nerve to ask me out.
And she said yes, so we started dating, and her parents thought this was nothing more than a summer relationship, which obviously turned more and more into something a little longer than the summer. It's been a blessing from the standpoint, obviously, I got to marry my best friend.
It's an argument between us both, who decided to come to Baker first. My side of the story is that I chose first, and then later he was recruited for soccer to come, and he chose to come.
But I signed my letter of intent to play here before she committed to coming here.
Yes, so there's an argument in our family as to who followed who. The end of the story is we both chose it for different reasons. I was looking at both KU and Baker. I was raised a Jayhawk and always thought that I would be a Jayhawk, and then went to Baker and loved it. So in the end, the small school won over for me.
I was looking at Baker University as well as Missouri State University. Back then it was SMSU. And then the opportunity came up to come here and play soccer. I thought, wow, this seems like a pretty cool chance for me to not only continue to play, but also be a part of something special. And very, very, very glad that I made that decision.
When we were in college here, Kappa Sigs and Tridels kind of had a thing then for a while. Quite a few of us ended up marrying Kappa Sigs and Tridels.
Yep.
So there was a good crew of us.
She was our sweetheart, our Kappa Sig sweetheart.
That was back when we had sweethearts.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
We were both house presidents at the same time. It was fun to see those groups come together and kind of, I don't know, build lifelong relationships. Her Tridel sorority sisters were right there with us at Colin's wedding, Colin and Jordan's wedding. They're right there with us, ups and downs. So
we lost my dad this year, and the Tridel girls were they came to the hospital and were the first ones there. So those are those people. Yeah, they were at my front porch when we got home.
Early on when we started building our family, realized after we got outnumbered, we got to figure out a way to make this happen in a supportive way. And we came up with this idea of Team Lowry, building upon the experiences I had playing soccer and the experiences she had in the sororities, things like that, where you're like, if we can be a team here, we're going to have some fun.
Take care of each other, support each other, yeah.
Yep. Which also meant we had to challenge the kids a little bit, we had to challenge ourselves. And there were some times where it got tough and you realize, okay, we can accomplish a lot as a team. And then we started kind of taking that to that next level of saying, okay, well, when we commit to doing something, what does that commitment look like?
Colin, when Jeff brought him for scholarship days, I think.
Yeah.
When he was still in high school, and we were like, just do it. You don't know that you want to go, because he kept saying Baker was not going to go where we went. And he kept saying, everyone is going to know you guys, and I just don't want to do that. And Jeff kept reassuring him, nobody on that campus knows me anymore. I've been gone for 20 years or whatever it was. And so they came, stepped out of the union, and the first person he ran into was Dr. McCarthy. And he was like, Jeff Lowry. And Colin was like, see? And then they walked a little further, and I think you guys ran into Nate, and then you, or something.
And then Sean, and then Nick.
So it was like one of those, we were like, oh my
yeah.
gosh, you probably ran into Dan Harris. In the end, he figured out it was the place for him and just had such a great time. His closest friends are all coming from this community. His wife, who came from Colorado, on her recruiting trip, her mom was like, I thought there's no way she's gonna choose that little school in Kansas. And then she was like, I like it, let's go. And ended up here. And again, has built this really cool support system. They've been good sports to have us drag them to all these different alumni events.
Yeah.
I kind of wish somebody would have done that to me in my 20s. It is such a neat opportunity to come back and see all of that.
Yeah. I think what really opened my eyes was re-engaging as an alumni, and you come down and you meet with the students and you realize these are some great kids down here and they're doing some great things. How can I help? And a lot of times they just want to talk to somebody. They just want to hear your story or share their story or learn from you. I was very honored to do the Fred Searle speech and have that opportunity to share my experiences and what I could pass along to a broad audience within the campus. And I've obviously met with the Kappa Sigma fraternity multiple times and had conversations. and you realize giving back is a pretty special opportunity. And that could be financially, but it could also just be sharing your skills, your network, your time.
Your time is big.
Yeah, all of that helps tremendously. If you're an alumni that hasn't visited campus, I invite you to come down, meet with the students, and get to know some of the kids down here because it's a tremendous group.